Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday. No, it's Monday. What is today? I always get Mondays mixed up. You know, there's UK. Ted's on. How you guys doing this morning? See what I'm doing? I'm thinking it's morning. It is evening. I can't get away from the evening thing.
Here you have an echo.
Well, I can't help it. Yeah, it's I don't know why. I just want to keep saying it's in the morning, you know, but it's not. So it's evening. So just beat you to it, Ted. you guys are in a race, you know. It's I don't know if it's raining. Sue said I had echo. I don't know.
Big time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do about that. So did it go away?
Nope.
Well, okay. Well, we're going to have to deal with it because I don't know what to do with it. I didn't change nothing. So, Ted said, I'm just finishing my dinner right now on it. And we had dinner. I made ham and made...
No, it sounds pretty bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will tell you. Is everybody else getting an echo or is it just Sue? Everybody's, oh, thanks for the aquarium. That back aquarium is kind of cool. You guys getting an echo? Sue says I am. I don't know. I haven't changed the thing, so it had Subway. That sounds good. Okay, yeah. So yeah, echo or no echo. Ain't much I want to change. So no echo. So no, there's no echo. I didn't think so because nothing had changed. I don't know why Sue's getting echo. She's probably hearing me talk and getting the background music. So yeah. Hey Google. Good day. Yeah, Ted says I'm
Hi,
good.
Lucky Dog. The time is 6:01 p.m. Right now in DeLand it's 81 and partly cloudy. The forecast tonight is 76 and mostly cloudy. By the way, remember to set out trash.
I already set out the trash.
Have a good one.
She does that every Monday, set out trash, so I've already did it. It's been a little cloudy. We've had a few little, actually all day's been kind of cloudy. There's some like storms coming across the ocean. I don't think we got much over, what, 77 a day? You know, is that right, Sue? 77?
It does sound better now, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I think it was fine. In the land, that sounds so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooled down. It's that time of year we start seeing it just a little. So hi UK. Glad to see UK made it back on, and we got Ted up in Pennsylvania. So we was talking to Robert in the last chat. We was talking about maybe doing another Daytona or doing a Daytona meetup. So maybe that'll happen. He's waiting to get the Kia back, and hopefully he wants to take a small trip. So hi Ted. And maybe he'll stop up this way. We'll do a chat meetup, whatever, and maybe that'll be back on again. So anyways, hey, I tried something different. I didn't know if anybody got it or not. I made a little reminder thing, and I posted it about an hour ago. And Sue checked it out on her computer, and she never got a notification. And sometimes these dumb notifications don't come through, and you know, you try to get so everybody realizes, you know, yeah, that sounds cool again, Ted, doesn't it? So, too bad you couldn't come on down and we'll meet up. I don't know when the date would be yet, but he's talking about it on it, so that would that'd be it'll be a fun time. So anyways, I tried to do this notification thing. I said I don't know if it went through, if anybody saw it. I know Seven had been missing and Tammy'd been missing the chats. They get confused and get no notifications, so we've been missing them. And so I guess there ain't nothing you can do if it doesn't go through, you know. Bob says, I missed Robert's live chat on Friday. Did he say he was coming back to Pennsylvania? He, at this point, Robert said he was going to maybe come, go to Georgia. He didn't think he was, oh, there's Rick. Hi, Rick. I can see Rick. Yeah, he didn't think he was going to be able to make the trip all the way up north again. He was afraid to get up there before the snow starts flying, so I don't think he's going to be coming that way this year, he said. You know, maybe next year. But he wanted to do a short trip if he gets the Kia back together. He wanted to do a short trip and test it out. Yeah, he wanted to test it out. And So he thought maybe doing a little Georgia trip, maybe, you know, on that little trip stop up here in Daytona, do a little meetup. And so that's his tentative plans, what he said on Friday night's chat. So how's Rick doing? How's everything in Rick's area of the country? We good to see you come aboard. Yes, I've been just watching these clouds rolling in and out here.
From, I forget.
I don't know, Rick. Where's you from? My memory. I know you probably said, but you know, I'm old. My memory goes off.
UK is from UK.
UK is from UK.
Ted is from Pennsylvania.
And Rick said he's done good. So, yeah, if you catch us, tell us where you're at. Remind us. Or Orange Cities. He's local. That's right. We should remember that because you're a local. It's like, that's crazy. Now you refreshed my mind. You know what it's like to get old? You know, when you get old. So Ted says, look like I need to make a trip to Miami. Yeah, you could head down to Miami. It's a good place to go. It's busy down there, but coming up as it's getting colder up north, Miami's a good place to be. You know, anywhere in Florida is a good place to be as it gets colder up north. So, hey, this is October 1st. It's crazy. Here we are. We're into the fall season, and you know, usually leaves fall and it gets cooler and all that. But you know, in Florida, it's a little bit different. You know, we're still warm. We're still hot. We're still sunny, and so it's just a little different fall in Florida is. So I like it. You know, there's some people live in Florida don't like the heat, but I never don't mind it. You know, actually, it's funny you talk about the heat. Today it was a lot cooler, and I was like Sue says, very mild here today. But what happens? It seems warmer in the house because the AC doesn't run as much. You know. Yeah, like Rick said, it was nice today through. Yeah, it was really nice, wasn't it, Rick? It was a beautiful day out there. But yeah, so the AC doesn't run so much, so the house fills. Yeah, it reached 70 today. I mean, it wasn't, you know, it was in the 70s. Oh, it was 70 up in Pennsylvania. That's pretty good. I saw up north it was having a little more of a heat spell going through. I don't know if you call it heat spell, but it warmed back up again a little bit.
Yeah,
so
supposed to. They're good 80s.
I think 78 or 80 I looked at the one Cleveland radio or TV station, their weather report, and they said that it was supposed to get up like 78, 80, you know, so there's Sophie. Good morning, Sophie. It's morning in Australia, so good day. Good to see Sophie on this morning, or this evening, depending on where you're at. That's the crazy thing when you're talking around the world, because some places it's morning and some place UK I think it's about ready to go to bed, aren't you? It's about nighttime there, and morning in Australia, and it's evening here. And so hey, we're doing good. Sophie, how's everything with you? Hope everything's going well. We were just talking a little bit about the fall weather. Hey, I got a new soda. Actually, Sue picked this up. It's Zephyr Hills. It's black cherry sparkling water. Has no I'm not advertising for it, I'm just saying that's what I'm drinking, but it has no sugar in it, no nothing, but it has a really nice black cherry taste to it. I usually use that LaCroix water, and it has a taste but very minimal, you know, so that's something new.
Hills is local.
Yeah, Zephyr Hills over here in Zephyr Hills, Florida, so they have spring water over there on it. So yeah, UK says it's about 11 p.m. there, so it's evening there, or late evening. Rick said, did you ever find out what the animal was making the noises on your last video? Yeah, I did. What that was there was hunters back there over in you know where Tomoka Farms Road is, where our flying field is, and way back in there's a hunt club, and these guys, hunters, had set up some loudspeaker system in the back of their truck and was making all these sounds. I guess they were trying to track other animals, is what the deal was, you know, and it's
Stupid hunters.
yeah, I don't know. There is coyotes out there, you know, and I really think that one sound was trying to make it sound like a coyote. We saw a coyote one morning going back to the field, laying in the drive. We drove right up to it. We actually stopped because it was laying in the road, and it finally got up and moved. And then This weekend we went on Friday. We were coming back up to Mocha Farms Road, which is fairly close to Daytona Speedway from you. The people aren't local, and they here was a coyote out there in the middle of the field, right off to Mocha Farms Road. Yeah, right out there in the middle of the field where they have cows and that out there. I saw where over here in Orange City, and not Orange City, but Port Orange, they were having some problems with coyotes attacking animals, dogs and others, because coyotes will do that, attack at other animals. So we saw a coyote out there. So there's a lot of wild animals out that way, you know, on it. So yeah, UK says looks tasty. It is pretty good. I really like this Zephyr Hills Black Cherry Spring Wye. It's really good. Thanks to Sue. She will experiment and try that stuff, you know, on. So Sophie says, I'm okay, Sue, not long before I go into surgery. Can't wait to get it over. And yeah, it's like, get it done, you know, and it'd be nice to get it on and on. Hey, there's Larry.
Ankle, I think.
Yeah, I think she's doing her ankle, because Sue had a bad ankle too on it. Yeah, Sue says noises. So hey, there's Larry. Larry says, Larry and Bev here from Arcaphilla, Arkansas. Arcaphilla.
That's where they're at now.
Arcaphilla. Am I saying that right?
Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia, okay. Just left Hot Springs National Park, now set into Walmart. So I bet you Larry's boondocking over at he's in his, I believe he's done a 7
Got your
week.
box of wine. We saw your picture the other day.
I did. I saw that. That was pretty cool. So they're out there in the Roadtrek, and they're boondocking in a Walmart parking lot tonight. So a lot of people do that. It's pretty cool. So I take it your trip's going good. And yeah, Susan confirms her Sophie's going to have her ankle done. So I'd be glad when I'm sure Sophie would be glad to have that all done and finished. You know. UK says we don't have coyotes around here. We have quite a lot of foxes. Foxes are so cool. You know, they look like, their face looks like, we have a Sheltie. Abby's our Sheltie. She's one of the lucky dogs. Well, I think a fox has that long nose, and they remind me of a Sheltie. So I think foxes are really cute, you know. Sue says, hi Larry and Bev. Hi Larry and Bev. So he says, yeah, my ankle is giving me hell. Yeah, there's nothing wrong, worse than having like a body part or anything bugging you, you know. Have an ankle or a knee. Sue deals with that every day. Her ankle gets bad, her knee gets bad, and she deals with that just almost every day, you know. She gets shots for it. So oh yeah, Sue says, what are they going to do? The ankle, freeze the joint and do a ankle replacement. So, and they just started doing that, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So go ahead. UK says foxes are honestly harmless unless they have rabies. Yeah, foxes, as a kid we caught a fox and kept it in a dog cage. And it was fairly tame. You couldn't trust it, but it was fairly tame. It would bite you.
But they are wild animals.
They are a wild animal.
Will kill
small animals and stuff. So, but yeah, I love foxes. They're cool looking. So he says, oh, I forgot to say I love your GoPro. It is the 4K one or the normal one. Yeah, this one's a 4K. This is the Hero 4. It's a Hero 4 GoPro. I've had it for a while. The newer ones are better yet, you know. But it takes fairly decent. I used that one that day to do the cooking video. I have a strap that goes over my head and it puts it on there, so it kind of looks like what I'm seeing. One thing I noticed when I shot that video is I'm moving my head around, you know. And that's when I cook. I'm fast when I cook. And it was a little jerky, the footage, and that was my fault because I was moving my head around too much on it. But it was cool to strap it to your forehead as you're taking a video, because it basically was taking a picture of what I'm seeing, and that's why I did that. And it was okay. I wasn't probably some of my best footage, but yet it portrayed what I was trying to look at. So Larry says, I wish we could stream just your audio and skip the video. I don't have unlimited data. Yeah, I think either way you're still going to do both, so you couldn't really just stream the audio of it on it. Yeah, that's bad.
That's my plan.
Sue has a plan. She's with Verizon, and what is it? It's after you're 65,
I think
you get unlimited data for
I think it's around
55 bucks a month on it. So, and that works out good to you. I don't know what service you have, Larry, but I don't know if you have Verizon. Check with her. She didn't know it. she caught them and they give it to her, and now she has
Rusty told us on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He was talking about it.
So now she has unlimited, you know.
I was only getting what, 2 megs before?
Yeah, 2 megs, and now it's unlimited.
We really had to watch.
So we stream with it now, so it's great, you know. Sophie says no, they will do a triple anadosius tribal bone crab. Oh boy, I can't pronounce it, let alone have it done. Boy, that's like, well, I hope it all goes really well and it takes care of everything, you know. UK says, do you think the Earth is flat or spherical? Well, it's round. It's like a ball, you know. So Sophie, I want to says I want to get one for the hubby. It looks like a nice toy to play with. They're fun. I'll set it on slow motion where it'll take time lapse, and that's really cool. It's fun to do time lapse of clouds, and we had a tree taken down in the front yard, and I time lapsed the whole tree process, and I have the video. It's up on there, but I put that on YouTube. But that was cool, time lapse tree. So GoPros are cool. You can put them underwater. Had a little case you put them in. You go right underneath water with them. So they're pretty cool. Yeah, Sue was telling Larry the senior plan from Verizon. You get unlimited for $55 a month. So Ted says, what's the lowest temperature you get in the winter where you live? Here, last winter we got 27 as low as I've ever seen it, and we did get down to 27 last year.
A couple days, I think.
Yeah, and when I say 27, it gets down there just for no more than an hour, and then it goes right back up. And that same day it'll be up to 70 again. But we get a couple times. UK said it's obviously a pyramid. So anyway, so yeah, 27 was as cold as we got on it last year. I've been here 20 years. I don't remember anything lower than 27. That's pretty cold. It might have been that way, but 27 is the coldest I've ever remembered, and that's too cold. You know? So, and I say that's not often. We very rarely get down that cold. Generally, our winter time is average 50s at night, and usually somewhere in the mid to upper 70s during the day, depending on what's going on. You know, sometimes it gets a little colder, sometimes it gets warmer. I've had it 90 degrees on Christmas, so you know. Rick says the Flat Earth Society claims they have members all around the globe. Yeah, they're all around the globe, but they're a Flat Earth Society. It's pretty cool. Good one, Rick. UK says in UK our data plans are mostly free. Well, that's cool. That would be neat. So Larry says we have Verizon prepaid plan with 7 gigs of data per month. We'll have to check into the senior plan. My brother just bought is it Total Wireless, I guess it was, like I think that was the name of the plan, but they're like $50 unlimited a month, and it's prepaid, and you get unlimited data with like it's either 50 or 55
Something like that
on it, and it works good. And they use Verizon cell towers, so you get the same service that you get from Verizon. So that's another option if you don't want to go into a plan. You could. He used to have a Verizon plan. He got rid of it, a prepaid plan. He bought the phone, and he got this little. This is the one I got. This is the Stylus 3, and man, I love this little phone. And it's what is it, wireless? Get it at Walmart, and you can get it for $50 a month or 55. One of the I forgot to look it up. Unlimited data, unlimited calling data, text, and all that, and it works good. You know, he said he used it constantly. You know.
And Larry asked how old for the senior plan. I'm 64. I was 63 when I got it.
I think it's 60,
it
is it?
might be 60 or 62. I'm not sure, but it'd be worth checking out. It would be worth checking out, Larry.
Ted said, would you ever consider moving back to Ohio? Hell no, never, ever, never.
I don't even want to visit Ohio.
I don't even want to visit Ohio. Nope.
I like to visit.
Oh, Jeff B's on. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Let's see Jeff B come by. No, I would never go back to Ohio. It would be a nightmare. I prefer to crawl 6 foot under to go back to Ohio. Because never liked it. Never. I was born there, but I just no way would I consider going back to Ohio. Well, I love Florida. It's and you know you should love where you live. And hey, look, Jeff B's waving at Sue. Yeah, so yeah, you should love where you live, and I love Florida. It's the heat. I get along good with the heat. I don't get along with cold, and Ohio is too cold, rainy, too cloudy, there's nothing there. So that's just my opinion of Ohio. So UK says, I bought a new Belco double door refrigerator freezer yesterday. It's spacious. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, Sue said she likes to visit Ohio. I don't even want to go up there because I have nothing up there. You know, I left there because I didn't like it. Larry said we both had straight talk, but the plans do not allow hotspot use. Oh, okay. And you know, we do. I use Sue's hotspot.
Yeah.
What I do is a lot of times when I'm flying a drone and I need to get online, I just set Sue's phone on hotspot and use it. I only use it for a few minutes, and so, but I use it for that. So yeah, that hotspot, if you use that a lot, and see if you're using it for your computer to stream with, then that would make a difference too. So you would be better off to check with the Verizon plan. You know, I don't like plans, but generally you're going to have a phone anyways. So they tie you into them for a couple of years. So you know, I mean, that's one way to look at it. But I don't like plans, but even though I've had them in the past, you know, on it. Jeff says he's doing good, Bob. Thanks, Jeff. UK says, yeah, Ohio had some problems with Michigan. We don't want to hear that. I don't know what they had problem with Michigan, but we always seem like got along good with Michigan.
I'm thinking that's, he's talking football.
Oh, I don't do football, so I don't know nothing about that. But if you could live in another place, if you could live in another place in Florida, where would it be? I think if I was going anywhere different, maybe down toward Fort Myers area. Mm-hmm. It's really nice down there. Or the Keys. I love the Keys, but the problem with Keys is it's expensive, and when the hurricanes do come in, they smash the Keys big time.
Yeah, Fort Myers would be nice. Sanibel area.
Sanibel, Fort Myers.
Bradenton.
You know, all in that area there. That's very nice over there on the Gulf side.
I do love the Gulf.
The only trouble when I've been over that way a couple times, the bugs are horrible over there. We don't got that many bugs here. And we was down at Sanibel a couple years ago, and man, you couldn't even go out there towards evening. The bugs would just eat you up, you know. But I would consider that area there. Daytona is really nice. I like this area. New Smyrna is great. It's a wonderful area down this way. New Smyrna is on it.
Ormond Beach.
Yeah, Ormond's nice, you know. But that's all this whole area. I consider we live in that whole area, you know.
Flagler, but it's getting up north. We'd rather go further south.
Yeah, and so you get less of a, when you get a little cold shot comes down through, you don't get quite as cold, you know, where we'll get, you know, like I said last year we did get to 27 once, but that was unusual, you know. UK says I found a rare Benjamin Bunny 50p coin selling for, I guess, 2,500 pounds so far. I'll save it and it gets worth more. That's good. You can make money in coins, you know, if you
if Lincoln Coins was on here, he would tell us about it. Yeah,
Lincoln Coins. He stops by every so often. He probably knows all about it. He pops in now and then. Alright. So UK says, by the way, I meant the time Ohio and Michigan tried to kill each other. I didn't know that. Did they try to kill each other?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Border walls in Ohio and Michigan,
well,
you know.
Toledo was involved somehow in the trade with Michigan getting the UP and Toledo becoming part of Ohio. That's all I know.
Ted says Keys are expensive though. No? Yeah, they're expensive. Yeah, I've lived and been to Fort Myers. It's beautiful there. Yeah, Keys are they are expensive. I don't know what it's like to live there. When I say the Keys are expensive, my experience is just when you go get a motel room or a campground. Or certain things you go out to eat is expensive. So, you know, Robert will tell you a lot about that. Panhandle of Florida is too cold. You know,
beautiful though.
It's okay. Yeah, I guess up along it's nice up along the Gulf there. But yeah, it gets too cold up there. I don't think I would ever want to live. Yeah, they got snow up in there. Yeah, I don't believe up around Tallahassee and that up in that area. It's just too daggone cold on it. Even Jacksonville gets colder than we do here on it. So yeah, I think I wouldn't want to be any further north than I am right now in Florida. even up here in Ocala, it gets really cold. They'll be a lot colder than we are, and we're only 50 miles from Ocala. And there's times like, man, Ocala can get very cold. So, yeah, I think anywhere would be south of here if I was to be anywhere else in Florida. Miami's, I like the south there, but it's too busy, you know. Oh, Rick said I work in Ocala, so he knows what Ocala's like. He goes over there all the time, you know. Yeah, Ocala really.
Drive, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's for if he's in Orange City, it's a little haul over there for you every day, back and forth. What's that? About 100 miles a day, Rick. Till you probably go what 17 to 40 and go across to Ocala. So it's a pretty good little drive across there. UK's here some pointless texts. Oh, it's 65 miles each way. Wow. So you're running 130 miles a day to work. That's quite a little haul up there. You know, it's interesting. Yep, out on 40. Yeah, I take 40 straight across. Those are all straight roads across there. You know.
So we go to visit my brother.
Yeah, he's over by Crystal River, and we'll go across that way 3 days a week. Well, it's not too bad that you have to only go 3 days a week. It's still a lot of. I don't like to drive, you know. That'd be a lot of driving for me, you know. And it's funny, you know, in the winter months, we'll hear the bombing. There's the Ocala bombing range, the Pine Castle bombing range up in Ocala. It's up in the forest, not quite all the way to Ocala, but we'll hear the bombs go off, and it'll rattle the windows here. And especially the sliding door. The sliding door will just rattle like crazy, you know. Not bad, never any traffic. Yeah, you know, 40 is really not a bad road for traffic goes. You can go across there unless you get behind a slow vehicle. It's like you can just buzz across 40 pretty easily. And they have a couple areas there where you can do those little passing zones. And gone. UK says lucky. What are we lucky for, UK? Because we live in Florida? I think we're lucky. I really do. I mean, living in Florida, I feel we're lucky because I love it here, you know. It's where I want to be, you know. I just wouldn't want to be anyplace else than here. We watching travel videos and stuff, and all over the country. I don't find any place more, you know, that I would like than right here in Florida, you know. Today we watched three different videos. They all went out up in Alaska. Took a boat tour and watched the glaciers coming down and that, but it was cold. They were bundled up, and this was taken like in August.
Valdez.
And I'm in Valdez, Alaska, and it's like, no way. I love just watching it on the TV, and I sit in my nice warm recliner. Ted says, yes, very lucky, and I take 12 years I lived there, and granted that now I'm in Pennsylvania, I miss it. Yeah, you know, that's, yeah, you're lucky you got to experience Florida for 12 years, you know. It's, you know, when I lived in Ohio, I was born in Ohio, and for years my passion was to move to Florida. And, you know, it's a big step when you move across the country, and I just wanted to do it. And so at one point, did it, put the house up for sale, and moved down here and never regret it. I had people in Ohio said, you won't like it, you'll be back, give 1 year, you'll be back, you'll hate it. And they were totally wrong. You know, it's like I totally love it down here, and I don't care if I ever go back. You know, I have no use to go back there. You know, UK says, hey Bob, have you seen how complicated our roundabouts are? Well, I don't. Sue's been over there in England. I haven't, but I know what our roundabouts are here. And they're terrible. It's like I don't like them because roundabouts about yielding, and people don't like to yield, and that's why they're terrible. It's one rate more wrecks than there is, you know. So Rick says I moved here last November from Southern California. Now I've always wondered what it'd be like in Southern California. Never been to California, but I always thought California would be nice. Now Rick probably knows a whole lot more about that than me, you know, but. It just seems like it's pretty mild, but I don't know. Does it get very cold out there at all? But California's busy. That's the biggest thing, you know. UK says in the UK our biggest roundabout is 5 lanes and 8 exits and entrances. Wow, You never know where to get on. Chevy Chase, when he went over to European vacation and he got in there, he got round, he couldn't get out.
That's what I did. I drove on it in Ireland.
He said, so
I stayed on it until I figured out which direction I wanted to go, about 3 times.
Well, one thing about a roundabout, if you don't know where you're going, and unlike if you missed a turn, you don't miss your turn because you go round and round and round until you decide, there it is, that's the one I want. If you miss it this time, I'll get over there, I'll get it the next time. So,
just stay on it until you figure out.
So it does has its options, you know, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Sue said they're crazy. I've been to England, Ireland, Scotland, lots of roundabouts, and drove in Ireland, so we got UK.
My friend screamed the whole time I drove.
I would be. I would be, you know. So, hey, I want to share something. Since this is, we're in October now. We're going to be getting into trick or treating. I don't know if they have trick or treating in UK or not, or in Australia, because Sophie's from Australia. I don't know if they have it over there. But here's one thing. It says, "Are you sure, Pete? I swear, Mom said the best candy came from the Schmidt house." There they are. They're at the Schmidt house. Now, let me tell you something here. If you're at the Schmidt house, don't take Tootsie Rolls, because you got to be very careful of Tootsie Rolls, because I'm not sure where they'd be coming from. So, oh, they have trick or treating in the UK. Cool. How about Sophie? Do you have it over there in Australia on it? Oh, Tess, I don't like a lot of traffic either. So, yeah, just watch. If you go to the Schmidt house, like this one in the picture, be careful taking Tootsie Rolls. I might not eat those. You might be glad you didn't. So I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I don't like traffic. That's the way. I'm just don't like traffic. Never have. You know. Driving in Philadelphia is terrible. Go ahead, say something. Sue says
I bet.
Oh, I bet. Okay. I've been to Philadelphia, but it's been many years ago, and I'm sure the traffic is terrible over there now. What do we want? That's where I've seen the Liberty Bell, and that was over there. That had to be back in the 70s that I've been there, so it's been a long time since I've been in that direction there. But yeah, traffic anymore, I think some areas are worse than others, but some areas it's really bad. You know, the Miami, Orlando, I-4 is like, that's the only thing I don't like about Florida is I-4. They claim it's the most dangerous road in the country, and I do believe it. People lose their minds on I-4, you know. And Jeff says, and don't take any ding-dongs. Hey, we went to the grocery store today, or made our Walmart order. We order online and go pick it up. We don't have to go in. Instead of ding-dongs, what'd they give us? Suzy Q's. So now we had Suzy Q's instead of ding-dongs. So we was planning on getting some more, but Suzy Q's are a lot bigger than ding dongs. So if you're tired of having a small ding dong, get a Suzy Q. So anyway, Suzy Q. Rick says, sorry, I had to step away. Back now. So yeah, California is beautiful, but expensive and too much traffic. Yeah, that's what I was figuring, Rick. I figured the very expensive out in California, and the traffic probably really crazy nuts out there, you know. Ted said, yeah, but I still think Philadelphia is worse. Is it worse than Miami? He says, like, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's a pretty good sized town, Philadelphia is, you know. And Jeff B is laughing at us.
Don't take any ding dongs.
Yeah, we get off on ding dongs, and now it's Suzy Q's, you know. It's like, so. And Sue says we're Rick, he's from San Diego area. And Rick says, yes, I was from San Diego. Okay. It's like, see, I've never been out that way. I always thought I wanted to go out there, but
beautiful. This is San Diego Zoo.
Yeah.
I think I might have asked that before. Jeff, were you in the military out there? Because I know there's a big military base out there.
Big military base out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's yeah. I always thought about it would be interesting to go out there. I've never been there. You know, the older I get, the less I want to travel. So, you know, you get old and you get stuck in your ways. He says, UK says, well, I'm from Paradise City. Paradise City. Is it Paradise in Paradise City? I've been to Hawaii, and they called that Paradise, and it was really nice, but it wasn't Paradise. You know? Yeah, where the grass is green and the Brits are pretty. Sounds like a song you got calling there, UK. Because no, I grew up there. I was in the Army, but not till later. Okay, Paradise City sounds perfect. I got drafted back in '72. They did the lotto thing back in '72, and lower your number, you had to go. When I went up, went in, they took me up to Cleveland, gave me my physical, and I didn't pass it. You know, I only weighed 98 pounds. I was pretty skinny back then, and they told me to go home and grow up. They said the Army couldn't use me, so they didn't take me. So I did my part. I went, you know, but they didn't want me. So UK said, "Would you please take me home? Take me home down to Paradise City." What song was that?
Country Roads.
Country Roads? Oh, Country Roads, Take Me Home. But there's another one, Paradise City. It seemed like it was.
That's probably a song.
Yeah, one of the rocker songs, our age rocker. I can't, Paradise, I don't know. My mind.
Or is it Old Fart?
An old fart song, which we thought was hard rock then, but now it's old fart songs, you know. But yeah, Country Roads, they used to play that. Or Jeff's dancing, look at that. I like his thing. He's got Can Girls. Oh, Guns N' Roses, there you go. That's it. You got it, Ted. Take me down to Paradise City where the girls are pretty and like, I don't know exact words, but yep, I knew it because I like Guns N' Roses. That's one of my favorites. Is Guns N' Roses and Axl Rose, you know. Yeah, UK says it's called Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. Yeah, they were one of my favorites. You know, old time rockers, and you know, Leonard Skinner. You know, Sweet Home Alabama. You know, it's like I like Leonard Skinner's songs. You know. I'm an old timer. Who would ever thought that our music would have been the old people's music? You know, here we are. You know, Guns N' Roses and all that stuff. That's all old people's music. Yep, Take Me Down to Paradise City. So that's pretty interesting. You know that. Hey, you know, talk about old people. They come out with some new men's styles for old people. And so now they've changed the mannequins in the stores on it, so they're more realistic in that. So here's a little picture there of that. Now this looks more like when guys are going out and buying shirts. I think this is more realistic here. I don't know what the rest of you think. That's it's kind of the way I look. You know, everything, and you know, you wonder why old guys start wearing suspenders. Well, if you look at those bellies there, things will fall down with that shape there, so they have to use the suspenders to hold them up on it. So, but yeah, if you look out in the stores, they say that's coming out. That's the new mannequins there. So they're realistic. When you buy something, that's exactly the real look what you're gonna get. You know. UK says where the grass are greener and the girls are British. Yeah, they're British. Oh, would you please take me home? That's like the British girls. It's like the Beach Boys were the what do they say, the girls? The California girls, the British girls.
Sea monster on the TV.
Oh, on the back here?
Yeah.
Fun fact, that album came out the year I was born. Oh, that's, I don't know, what year was that, Ted?
Oh, my goodness.
Gravity is so cruel. It is, you know. I used to be, I was so skinny that, I mean, skinny, unreal skinny. And as you got older, it's like, where did that come from? You know, it's like, it's not my fault. It's gravity. Everything just fell down, you know. You used to have this big chest with all these muscles, and it fell right down. So that's what happens, you know. So Sue's asking, Ted, what year was that? I was born in 1953. That's a long time ago. It sounds long. It never used to sound like it was a long time ago, but now it really does, you know. When you look at 2018 and now, and you think of 1953, UK says so far away, you know.
Oh, Ted, you were born in
91. Oh, okay, 91.
Younger than my kids, Ted.
1990, I came to this area for 3 weeks in my motorhome, and this is the first time I ever visited this area. The reason you said 91 might be 1990 that was the first time I ever came in this area. Didn't know that I would live here, you know. I went over here to Volusia Speedway and Daytona Speedway for the Speed Weeks that year. Yeah, UK says So far away. And Rick says 1968, so Rick's closer to us, 68. So I remember 1968. I was in high school and causing trouble.
I remember 91, but nothing sticks out of my mind.
Jeff says he was born in 1960, so.
1960. I was 5 then.
So me and Sue so far is the old farts on here. So
The old farm.
the old farts. Oh well, somebody's got to be old, you know. It took us only 65 years to get here. So.
January 1st, that's a New Year's baby.
Oh, that's right. Jeff B is a New Year's baby. Look at that. So you can celebrate the new year and your birthday at the same time. That's pretty cool. UK says I'm just an urchin living under the street.
He's just singing away.
He's just singing away. So an urchin living under the street. I don't know. An urchin, isn't that a little sea thing that's got the little...
It's under the sea.
Yeah, under the sea or sea urchin. Rick says I call it the Geritol chat. That's what we got to change it to, the Geritol chat. You know, the old farts chat. So it works out good, you know. Yeah, it just happens to be that, I guess our age tracks our age, you know.
I remember when they advertised Geritol.
What show was that on? There was one show that every year that was the sponsor was Geritol.
My Geritol.
You know, I remember that stuff. I might have tried it once or twice because I was young back when Geritol was really, really popular. But do they still make it?
I don't know.
I've never seen it out there. You know, it's you know you're getting old when you have prunes for breakfast because you need to. You know, that's just the way you do it. Got UK's laughs and then Happy New Year's, baby. Rick says, haha. Ted says I'm the youngest, right? So yeah, I guess Ted, you must be the youngest on here. So you get the award for being the youngest. I'm glad you put up with this. I really appreciate it.
He can always find a birthday party somewhere. Go out on New Year's.
That's right. Everybody is celebrating Jeff's birthday on New Year's Eve. So there's a party for you out there somewhere.
Well, now forever remember that it's Jeff's birthday.
Yeah. I know. Where's Sophie still out there? Sometimes I think we let Sophie out of the loop there. I don't hear from her. It's like, Sophie, are you still here? We haven't forgot you.
Are you there?
Try to keep up with everybody. So anyways, yeah, a party on New Year's Eve is easy to find, you know. And Rick says, I have no idea. Not quite there yet, you know. Age is just a number. You're right. It is. Age is just a number, you know. That's all it is. It don't matter. It's like you're as young as you're feeling, man. I feel you at 65.
I feel older.
You know, it's like, man, if I knew I was going to live this long, I would have took better care of myself. But I didn't think I was going to last that long, you know. Well, it's just, you know. Well, you know, when you get older, I don't know if you remember, if your parents did it, your grandparents did it. So you're watching TV, you're on the sofa, and you're in your chair. And next thing you know, you fall asleep. So why is it so much easier to fall asleep on the couch unintentionally than it is to fall asleep in bed? So, you know, and I do this all the time. You know, I sit out here, I have a show on, and that's not because I'm not interested. I'd be interested in the show, and I'm sleeping away. Get up and go, man, it's time to go to bed. Then I'll go to bed.
Wake you up last night to go to bed.
Yeah, woke me up, go to bed, and then I'm wide awake. You know, why is it that you can't sleep in bed, but you sit on the chair and man, you're gone? You know, I don't know why that is. Just as we were talking about favorite old shows, the other day, and I forgot about the Honeymooners. Yeah, that was a good one. Ralph Cramden and Alice to the Moon. You know, Jackie Gleason. He was in the Honeymoon. That was a great old show. I used to love to watch that. And if you ever remember watching that show, it was all done pretty much in one room in that kitchen. Most of the show was done in that kitchen table was out there, and there was a dresser there. So UK says 1960 and 2015 we have flying cars. 2018 that picture. Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't more flying cars than there is. You know.
They took that back. That's what they thought would happen.
Oh, back like
back in 1960 they predicted
that we would have flying cars by 2015. So. And we haven't yet. I'm really surprised we haven't. With the drone technology, the the flying cars is just like around the corner, you know. It's it won't be long. And UK says Beer Bob.
Beer Bob.
That's your answer, Beer Bob. Says bang zoom, ha. So yeah, bang zoom to the moon. And you know, I was surprised. I remember, I don't know how many of you watched the when we went to the moon. I was glued to the TV watching the moon landing on the moon.
1969.
And I swore Alice Cramden would be sitting up there, but she wasn't, you know. It's like, that was a Ohio guy, with Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. UK says we actually have flying cars, but it's not a predictable idea. The technology's out there. The flying car is there. It just hasn't been perfected to that point yet. You know, and it'll happen. You know, you give a few more years, it's going to happen. There'll be drones. You'll be flying in them. Just says yes, right, Bob. The best shows I had, one room. Yeah, they did them in one room. Made the whole show in one room. You know, and they were good shows. Ted says had a phone. Oh, good. Okay, well, tell him hi for Ted. Always, you know, every time you do, we was getting ready to start the chat, and Sue's phone rang. I go, call him back. You know, it's like it never fails when you're doing something. The phone rings. You know. It's kind of like, you know it's going to happen. You know, if there's a banana peel in the middle of the room, I'm going to slip on it. So,
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, that'd be Sue. UK says, imagine a flying car smashing into a plane or a building. Well, no, I don't want to. Or we don't want another 911. The thing with the drone technology, it's autonomous, which autonomous means a waypoint. I can do that with my drone. I have a program. I can sit here on my computer and set up waypoints and go out there, hit the button. My drone will take off and fly those waypoints without even touching it. Now it's limited how far it can go because of signal strength and battery and all that on it. But you know, I can fly a little mission there, and that's the way the flying cars will be. They'll be autonomous, and it'll be really cool. You know, if, it'll be a point where they'll go a lot further than that, and you know, if you wanted to go, say you had to go to Ocala to work, and you just set the points and take off from Orange City, go to Ocala, and they'll take you right to work. You don't do nothing but set in it. It does all the controlling for you. It's done off of satellites and stuff, and they're so accurate. It's amazing. This new drone, I can take it off and land it almost identical right on the spot because it takes a picture. Do what they call precision landing, and what it does, it goes up, takes a picture. If you have I usually have like a little round thing, and they'll take a picture of that, and when I hit return to home, when it gets right over that area, it goes by the coordinates, and then it looks for that picture, and it'll land right back on that picture again. So it's pretty cool. UK says we already have working flying cars. We have manual and automatic, but they aren't available to the public yet. Yeah, not yet. Oh, ask Larry. Yeah, I don't know if Larry has a drone or not. They're fun. You can get those Spark. I think it was Seven was asking
John
me,
and Seven.
and John was asking about the cheaper drone. But there is a Spark. Spark is a pretty cool drone. I've never flown one or not, but I've kind of researched them a little bit. They're a little bit limited than the one I have, the Mavic Air. But the biggest thing with the Spark, you need to get the one that has the controller with it. Because originally they came out, you flew them off your cell phone and used Bluetooth, and they were only good 30-40 feet. But with the controller, you can go, I don't know what their distance is, but quite a ways on it. So the Spark with the controller would probably be a pretty good drone. Jeff B says, I'm sure you were about to fry on that power line the other day. Yeah, I did a video as when I think it's when my brother was visiting, and there's these big power lines out there, and I was flying our flying field, and I was going sideways. Well, the drone has sensors up and down, front and back, but not side. The newer versions have the side sensors, and it wouldn't sense the thing. Well, all of a sudden I turned it around a little bit, and I caught the electric lines, and I was pretty close. as the camera goes on there, when you look like you're really close, you're not quite as close as you think you are. But I still was close, and it's like, yeah, I about died. I got, whoa, I got to get down, so I lowered my altitude, got underneath the power wires, and went on. But yeah, I kind of got scared with that one, Jeff. I thought I was about ready to. We've had many model airplanes get into those wires. Guys will be flying out there and misjudge it, and bam, then they'll hit those wires. And the electric don't go flying. Those wires are pretty tough, but it'll destroy airplanes. It's destroyed many out that way.
They're far back enough. They shouldn't be hitting them, but they are there.
They're not as far back as you look. I get my drone out there. It don't take me very far to get back to the power lines. So it's not. I can tell you how many feet. I'd have to look. The drone will tell me how many feet away I am. UK says we have a working boat car, AKK amphibious vehicles, and we have a James Bond real underwater car. That would be cool. James Bond did some neat stuff with some cars in that. Jeff said that video and the soundtrack. Oh, thanks, Jeff. It was. I was looking for that music that I put on that soundtrack, and I just kind of ran that music, that whole soundtrack.
Someone else used it as their theme.
Yeah, and I really liked it. I wasn't sure if it was copyrighted or not, and so I put credit for the end, whoever had the music, but I don't guess it was. Other people used that music, but I like that music. It's great music, but thanks, Jeff. Larry said I don't have a drone, but I thought about getting one. They're fun, I tell you. And the newer ones are just getting better and better. I've got, what, 4 drones right now? Just camera drones. I've got other racing drones too. But they're just getting better and better all the time. So much easier to fly. And these goggles, it's just like I'm riding along. It's really cool. So, you know, they're a little investment, but the picture quality is great, and they're just fun. I just have a good time. The weather's starting to cool down. We're going to go out here and go to a lot of different areas along the water and stuff, and do some more video and put up some more YouTube videos with the drone. UK says, or Ted says, I think UK was making stuff up. Just kidding. UK says, well, it's real, Sue, for only $1 million. If you have enough money, you can buy a lot of things. The real car was used in the James Bond movie, you know. But yeah, that's $1 million too rich for me. I think it was a motorcycle. I heard thought it was thunder there for a minute, but I think it was
thunder. It's getting cloudy.
Yeah, it is getting cloudy outside again. We've got these little storms. There's a tropical disturbance out off the ocean. It's rolling in today. That's why we've been a little more cloudy and a little more, a few showers here and there. UK says, when I say we, I mean the entire human race. Okay. Yeah, we are the entire. Yes. Robot cookies sounds good. Robot cookies.
It said robot cookies.
Robot cookies.
I don't know if the robot brings good cookies. I'm okay with that.
There's also cookies on your website too. You know, cookies. Funny things. I wouldn't try them. You never know what you're gonna get. You know? So, anyways, my voice is starting to go away. Usually, get close to an hour, I start getting scratchy voice on it. But I think we're gonna get ready to get off here. I'm glad to see everybody come by. Yeah, but have micro chocolate chips and cookies. You have cookies on your computers and cookies coming out of the oven. So
that's right.
Either way, so
I like chocolate chip cookies.
Larry says I have not flown an RC plane since I moved from Tampa to Milwaukee. Yeah, you know something, Larry. When I took almost 10 years off. I've been flying RC ever since I was probably maybe 20 years old, maybe even younger than that. Probably younger than that. And I took almost 10 years. I didn't fly them. And I got an RC plane, and didn't know how it would come. Man, I flew that thing just like like I've been flying it all along. So, United King says, can we say hi to Cuckoo? Here's Cuckoo Chicken. Get him back up here. Get him in his right position. Say hi, Cuckoo Chicken. There's Cuckoo Chicken. He likes to come by on it. And yeah, Cuckoo Chicken will say hi and bye. Let's see if he'll get him to talk or not. No, he ain't gonna do it. I flipped the switch underneath him, and sometimes he'll. Oh, there he comes. Oh, doesn't he sound terrible? Okay, with that, we're gonna let Cuckoo Chicken take us out. So glad to see everybody come by. Our next chat will be next Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Oh, now she's going to play the cuckoo song. Pretty crazy. Is he okay? I think he'll be all right. So, anyways, next Thursday will be our morning chat, 8 a.m. Eastern time. So, hope to see everybody then. Yeah, he does sound sick, Ted. I think he is sick. So, he's got the dog a-barking. I get everything stirred up here at the end. So, hey, we'll see everybody then. Everybody make the rest of the week really a good one. Give him CPR. That's what he needs.
A new battery.
A new battery. Not even his battery. Jeff says, everyone stays safe. Can't wait for the next stream. So, yeah, we have a lot of fun here. So, glad to see everybody come by. And we'll see everybody again on Thursday morning, 8 a.m. So, everybody have a good rest of the week till Thursday. See you then.